everybody, and welcome back to Under the Umbrella.
Woo!
We are in London in the beautiful Chesham Hotel in Belgravia. So shout out, guys. Thank you for giving us the beautiful location.
Thank you. This
It's so
hotel
nice.
room is so beautiful.
And it's gonna officially open in September. We're gonna if you follow us on Instagram, if you don't, it's fine. But if you follow us on Instagram, we're gonna mention the date, exactly when it's gonna be open. Right now, it's just the soft launch. But thank you so much for giving us your location.
What?
Okay, so thank you.
So it's open now, so you can make your bookings.
So it's open now, but the grand opening is gonna happen in September. But it's a beautiful hotel in the heart of Belgravia. It's a 3-minute walk from Harrods if you wanna be bougie and go shopping. If not, it's still in a beautiful neighborhood.
Hyde Park's close. Have a nice walk in Hyde Park.
Of course.
Of course. I had to mention Hyde Park.
Do you have a brand deal with Hyde Park?
I wish. Hyde Park, if you're listening, sponsor me.
With what? With squirrels?
With nature.
I really don't like nature and sun, and I was in Italy last week, and it was so much nature and sun, and it was horrible. No, but I just came back from Ischia. I went to Capri with my best friend, and then we did the Ischia Global Film Fest, which is a tradition at this point. It's the third year in a row. It's the same people with Capri Hollywood. I talked about that a lot. So we only did 2 days of Ischia Global Fest, and it was very fun. I saw a lot of friends. We saw everybody. Pascal, shout out to you. I know you're not watching, but but thank you so much for having us. It was amazing. But I want to mention something that I forgot to mention. So in winter, he has Capri Hollywood, which is a film festival, but it's happening during New Year's. And when you go to Naples, you have to get a boat to Capri or Ischia, depends on where you're going. And in the winter, I had a whole glam team with me, and we had a lot of luggages, and we were on a boat. And then I looked at Andreas, who is the villain from Equalizer, the movie I saw 2 weeks prior to this. And then I was so pissed, and I was I thought he was working on a boat. I'm so sorry, but I didn't recognize him. And I was looking so pissed at him, and I was I have 4 bags, help me. I thought he was working on a boat. And he gave me a look, and then he helped me. And then we were at the gala, and then he was awarded, and then I was oh shit. And I did the same thing now. So me and Christina, we always do the after party for the Ischia Global Fest. And I was talking to a guy, and I was no, I hate parties and after parties and techno music. And then Christina comes, and she's we're in charge for the after party again, and left. And then I looked at the guy, and I was I don't know what she's talking about. So anyway, we did the after party in the Regina Isabella basement, which is a labyrinth, because the pool side and everything was closed because it was 4 a.m. And so it's a labyrinth, and it takes 20 minutes to go from a point to another. And I was so thirsty, and I got to the bar, which was closed, but there was a guy mixing drinks, and I was cool, bartender. I was so thirsty, and I was I need water now. And he was
I need water. No, please, can I have some water?
I
need water.
I was so pissed off because I couldn't find the basement, and it took 30 minutes to actually go in the labyrinth that's downstairs. It's a lot to get to the poolside. If it's closed, you have to go to the basement. It's a labyrinth. It takes 20 minutes. And I got to this bar where this guy was mixing drinks, and I was I need water now. And he was I don't have water, I don't know where it is. I'm what do you mean you don't know where the water is? You work here? And he was I actually don't, but if you want, I can give you a whiskey. And I was no. And then I
would have gone for the whiskey.
I turned around so pissed off, and then I checked on Instagram, and he has the Oscar for the best director or something. And then I was oh shit, I did it again.
This is why you're cancelled in Hollywood.
That's not the reason, but I feel it would add on it. Yeah, but so anyway, if I'm not in Transformers, that's the reason. I'm the reason.
Yeah, because she wanted water, guys.
I wanted water because I came back with a kidney infection and now I'm stressed. Like I'm afraid if I don't have water, and I could have died because of that guy. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anyway.
Funny gave you water.
Yeah, but we had fun. We always have fun at these festivals. It's like family. So, it was very nice.
What have I been up to while you were away?
I feel like I've been away for 5 years, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like
now,
it's been 4 days maybe.
Because we're neighbors and we're always like meet at blank or Joe and the Juice for coffee. So it feels like we haven't seen each other in like a year.
I feel like I've been through war. I'm so tired still, guys. Like,
You went to Italy. Like, you were calling me when you were chilling next to a pool, like in the sun. And you come back, you're like, I'm tired.
No, but remember,
I hate sun. Ew.
No, but it's bullshit. First of all, because I called you.
The
and
sun
I said,
is bullshit.
No, no, but I called her and I was like, I can't take it anymore. Do you hear these Italians arguing next to me?
Oh yeah, I heard. I
This
heard
is why I
the
called
Italians
her.
fighting on the other side of the phone, and I
And
was like, maybe they're just talking normally because
and I'm like, no,
that's how
'cause
Italians talk.
The woman was crying, and I called Lauren because I was too pissed off, and I was like, it's either I drown myself or call her to complain. And then I was like, do you hear this? Because I can't even hear my own thoughts. Like, can you hear them arguing? And she was like, yeah, it was so loud. I was trying to relax.
Can't even relax there.
I can never relax going to these festivals, like, because this is why we did Capri for 2-3 days. Cause we were like, let's go on a holiday in Capri and then pass by Ischia Film Fest, and then like it was so tiring. I'm so tired, but it was worth it, I guess.
If you were tired while you're away, I did a screen combat course for 3 days, 3 full-on days. I had so much fun. I learnt, so basically it's learning how to fight for film, like just to know what angles to do, where the camera's going to be. And we did a lot of routines, fighting routines, and with swords as well. I used different swords, shield, stuff like that.
Fun.
It was really fun. That was with the British Action Academy. So the instructors were amazing. Like, I love the instructors. I really recommend. I did the Warrior Masterclass, so they have 4 phases. This was phase 1.
That sounds like something from a game.
It kind of seemed like that.
How did you find
But
it?
I just want to. I was doing double and stand-in work for a big actress on a Disney production, and I was talking to one of the other guys.
That was so cool. Can you talk about that? You can't. Not yet.
I signed an NDA, guys. I'm not sure. I'm just not. I don't know what I can say. So, but I had my own trailer, which was really cool.
She was in a very big production, which is very cool.
It was fun,
but like maybe she's not allowed to talk about it yet.
Yeah, I was filming at Pinewood Studios. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, so I'm not going to say anything. But
I mean,
but
look at me. Nothing stops me. I just say whatever and get cancelled. So
yeah, do you sign NDA? No. But yeah, one of the guys also standing in from one of the other actors said he did training at this British Action Academy. So you can get more work when you have more skills, and just gaining more skills in general is also good, especially for me as an actress. So I want to gain more skills, and
I want to gain more coping skills.
more mental. Yeah.
I feel like I'm running out of them.
But actually, this is really good I think for your mental health as well, because it's like, I know, it's like quite, you push yourself and it's quite tough, so it's like good for you mentally.
And you get distracted. And you get distracted.
Yeah.
Boxing is also good for your mental health, so I guess
I love boxing.
Yeah. So did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. I think I might do. They have different courses. They have a stunt one as well, which is, it's kind of expensive, but I really want to do it maybe in the future. And also they have a gun course, so learning how to shoot and use guns on screen. I think I want to do that. I think I might do that one.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. So I might do that as well.
I might do that as well. It sounds very nice.
Yeah, do it with me.
Yeah, maybe we will. So I was in Italy. She was combat fighting.
I was just fighting people.
That's what happened. We went out before I left. We the two of us went out and like That's it.
Oh, wait. It's funny. We went out like literally just the two of us,
And like we looked miserable at Lauren, like,
and we're like, "Why are we here?"
No,
Yeah, 'cause she got a period. She just like wasn't having it. She was done. Like, and
like no, Lauren was like, it was just the two of us at a table, and Lauren just like stood there in silence for 20 minutes, and then she was like, why are we going out?
Why did we go out?
Yeah, but then we met some a group of people.
But why did
It
we?
was very fun.
We got there and there was a table of girls because it was a dinner and drinks. But then all the girls got up and had to go to a different table. So it was just me and you sitting at this table, like by ourselves. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
shout out Candy. You're always hooking me up with like, cause probably she knows I'm a sociopath, because like she always gives me tables that is just me and my friends, and usually me and my friends is me and her.
Yeah,
But she hooked me up for
fab.
my birthday as well, which was very fun.
No, it just ended
Because
up
my
being,
friends had to be there for my birthday because of my birthday, but now it was just me and her.
it ended up being fun though.
It ended up being
surprisingly,
very fun. Yeah.
we
fun.
just met some random funny people, and they kind of made our night.
I mean, it wasn't such a great task to make our night. It's just anyone would have made our night.
Yeah.
And remember that guy who stopped us, like, let me tell you something, let me tell you something.
But he literally stopped us on the street and was like, "Can I tell you something? Let me tell you something."
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
And then I
I'm
was
like,
like,
okay, tell us.
And it was like, I've never met, like, it's just something very poetic. Like, you know, like, your boyfriend would never say something like that, but just a random man
Yeah,
on
but
the
like
street
the
would-
homeless guy on
like-
the street will just
like-
say like,
just your eyes remind me of stars. Like, I've never seen this type of beauty, like Egyptian blue eyes, like something
yeah,
very
guys will just
poetic.
slide into your DMs and be like, hot.
So that was our night. We had a lot of fun, and then I flew to Italy. So that's what has been. So I got called out because I'm not organized. So now I have notes.
Yeah, I'm like, we should probably be more organized because we never write any notes. We just turn up and we're like, so what are we going to talk about?
So what are we gonna talk about?
Like 1 second before we press record.
So if you see me going like, it's because I have some notes. I was the kid that the teacher always would catch if like I copy.
But notes are good because you get your thoughts on paper and it's all organized. You know, you organize your thoughts.
Look at my mug.
Guys, we have
So
iced
much
coffee.
lipstick on it.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out whose
ASMR.
was who. And mine had like the smallest like lip stain on it, like, and yours it looked like the lip stain was around the whole freaking rim, like, and we're like, okay, that's yours. More
Because I
chaotic.
needed coffee.
Yeah, we were walking. We walked here.
Walked here.
We
It's a
walked
20-minute
here,
walk.
Like, we were in high school and our parents were making us go to school. Like, that's how we were walking.
She didn't let me get a coffee from. Oh no, free brand deals. Bleep that. She didn't let me get a random coffee from a random store.
Because the line was so big.
And then we were walking here. It's like we were walking to school at 8 a.m. and
We
I
were
was
like, we need coffee.
and I was like, Lauren, if I don't have coffee right now, I'm gonna snap. When they gave me a
Yes.
coffee, I was like devouring.
Oh, guys.
Anyway.
Anyway. Why am I sweating now? Why am I always hot? It's always hot.
I mean, it's
Okay.
the middle of July. It's meant to be hot. So, I got a DM a few days ago. It's like, and I always get these DMs. I don't know why people look at my profile.
Eyelash. Make a wish.
Evan Peter.
It's not leaving me, so.
So the wish isn't meant to come true.
Alright. Go on.
Yeah, we have ADD because we always get distracted. Okay, so like, look at my
It's social media's fault.
eyelash.
For sure.
Anyway, so I got a DM, and I always get these DMs. I don't know why people look at my profile and they immediately think ho, because like, no, I always get these weird DMs like
Every
Dubai
woman does.
trip. Dubai trip, you get paid 1,000 euros a day to hang out with like a football player, and I'm like, that's prostitution, dude.
So we want to talk a bit about the dark side of modeling, that a lot of girls
We don't want to talk about it. I feel like we have to at this point.
we have to. A lot of girls don't realize what goes on.
We don't either, but it just seems very sketchy.
Yeah, I didn't realize this. Yeah, until like later on in my modeling journey, and I was like, what?
So basically, we want to talk about the fact that there is a huge difference between an actual model and an image model. So guys, if you're and girls mostly, and guys, don't get me cancelled.
And gender neutral, like whatever your pronouns are.
If you
Go
have a
on.
modeling agency in your bio and then you go to the DM request, which is a very dark place in my experience, I never really go there. So if you get a DM like, hey, like, I found your profile, I have this client which is like a billionaire or whatever, and they want to fly you out for a week in this villa in Dubai, Mykonos, Ibiza, some bougie place, doesn't matter. And you get paid, and they're advertising it like it's a trip where you have fun and like everyone is together. But like if you're going on the trip and you get paid daily to hang out with a football player, they're gonna expect something else. So and it can also affect your mental health a lot. So my advice for young models especially, don't let that be your side hustle. Like don't earn money like doing that, because you can enter a very dark place and a slippery slope. So don't enter that slippery slope, because like it's like everything in life. Like if you just accept to do something like that, you're entering a very dark hole, and you're always gonna be that.
Yeah.
And the circles are very small, the news will travel. So
Yeah, it's easy quick money, but it can also be dangerous, and you just don't risk it, because you don't know, like, you've never met these guys before. Normally it's fine, but you really never know.
I mean, like, it's not a promoter trip like the Richie Akivas of the world, like doing Amfar or what was that, UNICEF Capri or whatever. These are sketchy as well, but are a bit better. But like if you get a weird DM where like I'm writing for like this, I have a billionaire client which wants to fly you out and blah 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 for a week in a Dubai villa or in a Mykonos, Ibiza, South of France boat. You get paid daily and you get to hang out with them, and like don't do that. My advice is just keep yourself pure. I don't know, that if you enter that dark side of modeling, because it's not the dark side of modeling, like I think it's that as prostitution if you ask me, but it's a very tempting offer, and it's easy money, and girls who are new or young might not know. But if you see a DM like that, just don't take it. Just stay clean and you'll feel better, I'm sure.
Also, speaking of prostitution,
No, nothing.
that's actually another thing that goes on in the modeling industry.
You're literally selling yourself to this weird
No, but
rich
there's
men.
actually guys rich men in this industry can
They're so
pay
entitled,
for models to have sex with them. That goes on as well, but because it's a model, like, they pay more for them. So I've heard some girls get paid like 10K just to sleep with a guy.
I once had a guy offering 10K to me to go out with him for a drink, and my friends were like, you should have taken it. And I was like, true, but
Just for a drink.
But again,
But then obviously he wants it to lead somewhere.
but I'm telling you, like, even if they advertise it like that, don't, because once you enter that slippery slope, I feel like you're in that dark hole already, and it's just downhill from there. So I think whenever you see something like this, just, it doesn't have to be like that. You know, rich men are very entitled, especially when dealing with models, and they think like they can just buy them. So all I'm saying is mind your own business, surround yourself with people you love and people you trust, do your modeling job, have a side hustle maybe, but not that. So if you see something like that, my advice, especially for young girls, just stay away.
And honestly, just protect your energy. Because I don't know, like, it always feels off to me, like, being around. Because, we've experienced stuff like that. Not like, I've never been on a trip or anything.
No, but we experience stuff like that a lot.
We've
even
been to
going to
dinners
events or dinners, it's
but
always
like
that.
I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Like, it just, I don't know, my energy feels off. So just protect your energy, girls and guys, and
Everybody.
and
Just
whatever
cats,
pronouns
dogs, and just
are.
everybody. No, but, like I kind of retired from the scene a bit, like because I've seen all of the parties and all of the bougie events and all of the
Retired.
celebrities. No, but like I feel like now if I would have
You just
to,
went to Ishka
no, but like that's family. Like that's literally like those people are my actual
in Venice
friends.
Film Festival.
Yeah, but see, it has.
Sorry, wait, Cannes Film Festival.
No, but it has to be events like this. Like if it's work related, if I know some friends are gonna be there, if I know it's well organized, if I
Yeah,
know I'm
like
working
those
with a
events
brand,
are different.
I wanna go. I wanna be there. But if it's like something like this or like fucking techno party or just a random villa in Ibiza, like
Yeah, no.
I would never.
No
I would
thanks.
never. Personally, because it's not my taste of partying. But like if it's obviously the events I'm doing, like.
And a lot
Of
of those, a lot of people that go and a lot of girls just like doing a lot of drugs as well, to be honest. They just go, they party, they take drugs. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not our scene.
I've never tried drugs.
Same.
But somebody told me that like you're addicted to coffee, so you have no leg to stand on judging other people. And I'm like, I'm not judging other people,
You're not
but
judging.
like I'm not. No, but like I don't have anything against people who like do drugs and party and like that's their way of partying and do it
just,
once a month.
let
fine.
people be. Don't judge others. Just like focus on your own life.
But like when it's developing in an issue and you're killing yourself, that's when I'm like, oh, what the hell are you doing, So this world,
Guys,
honestly, it's very tricky. Like modeling gives you such a platform and such great connections and a lot of great relationships, and I think it gives you like so much. But on the flip side, it can be so easy to just fall into this dark hole.
yeah.
So my advice is just protect yourself, protect your energy, stay pure, because I think it's the most interesting thing about you, that you stay just in your lane and you don't do any of this stuff, in my opinion. I don't know. So we have a little Q&A section for you guys, but we're gonna change the room. We're gonna go to the sofa room because we want to showcase this beautiful hotel as much as we can.
Yeah.
So
Mix it up.
So meet us in the living room. So now we're in the living room situation of this beautiful hotel room. So guys, if you want to book it, we're gonna put a link down below, I guess. But it's
Yeah.
a very, very beautiful hotel in one of the most London. The one in the
Blah 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 blah. That's why I used to do singing lessons.
So as I was saying, I wonder what
Anyway.
Masha thinks. Anyway, so we are in the living room situation of this beautiful room.
Why am I always hot?
I'm gonna leave somebody's gonna leave the link down below, not me.
It'll be me.
Probably
You know it's me.
And so this beautiful hotel will officially launch in September, but you can book it right now
Yeah.
as well.
But it's open now, and
Yeah.
you can book now.
And it has a living room situation and a big ass TV in front of me. But
A big, like that's the biggest TV I've ever seen in a
big-ass
hotel
TV.
room.
It's like a cinema. So if you wanna come to London and watch TV, this should be the place for it. But yeah, such a beautiful neighborhood. Yeah, check it out.
So guys,
what are we doing here on this couch? We have a different segment.
Yeah.
Just introduce it.
So we put on our stories yesterday to ask us questions, and we're gonna answer them today.
But we're not
We'll-
gonna answer the dumb ones.
Yeah, there were a lot of dumb ones, of course. No, I'm gonna answer one. We'll answer a couple.
Okay, I can't answer because
But
the ones
so
I got were very stupid.
We'll both answer the questions.
Yay!
Questions. Woo! Question time.
I'm gonna.
Men in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Which one of these would you compromise on?
None.
I had to. None. Actually, I would compromise on all of them. All of them. But no, if I had to choose one, it would be 6'5", because to be honest, 6'5" is fucking tall. Like, it's a bit too tall. For me, like, 6'2", 6'3" is perfect.
I don't like men in finance, and I like medium ugly men. So I feel like I wouldn't compromise on anything anyway. I can't really compromise. I'm not built like that.
What I find, men in finance just, they make good money, but
But they're men.
they have other dreams, but they never pursued. they have a creative streak in them that's like been so suppressed,
And they just traumatize you probably.
and they're trapped in their finance.
In their finest brain.
Because it takes so much investment in years.
I honestly don't want to be a bitch. I have no opinion on men in finance because I never dated one.
Someone said, "You are my dream." That's no question. But thanks.
What?
You are my dream.
That was me.
Oh, girl, thanks.
So I can answer that, right?
I feel like I'm an expert in this one. So,
Wow.
how to get over heartbreak, and
Go to Istanbul.
and how to be confident about sharing on social media. Good questions.
I wanted to say we don't really share on social media, but then I remember we have a podcast.
Like we literally do
We literally
share
do.
on social media.
But not like I'm really holding back a lot.
Really? Wow. I can't imagine what you would post if you didn't actually hold back.
You know I hold back a lot. I didn't say my ex-best friend stole from me. I didn't say that. I could have said
Oh,
that,
wow.
but I didn't know it.
No,
it's here.
you've said it.
No, I've said
There.
it. So,
I mean, so did mine did in high school. Like,
so
stole my bracelet
didn't
and
hold-
wore it in front of me and just denied it. Like, what can you do?
yeah, I didn't say that. I could have said that, but we didn't say that. But now we did. It's
All
out
right,
there.
okay. ADHD brain. Back to the answering the questions.
Still bitter.
Okay.
What was the question?
So first of all, how to get over heartbreak. For me, the biggest thing is time. Like, time does actually heal all. So, and just be gentle with yourself. The first thing, be gentle, patient with yourself. Let yourself feel your feelings. That's a big thing, actually, because if you deny it, it just gets suppressed, and then you're not healing. So to be able to move past it, you need to let yourself feel. Let yourself fucking cry, scream, whatever you have to do. And then just be patient with yourself, be gentle, because there's going to be ups and down days. Just get out there, do things you love with your friends, people you love, to help take your mind off it. And just, most of all, if someone broke your heart, they're obviously not meant for you, and there's going to be someone that is meant for you. And know your worth. You're a queen. You're
Or king.
That's queen.
Queen.
Yeah, just know your worth. You deserve better. And I've also learned that, so every relationship I've had, every narcissist I've had to deal with, I've been verbally abused, and my outlook on it has changed. I'm actually grateful for those experiences, because it's taught me a lot, and I've grown a lot from that.
So in my experience, I feel like you're completely right with that. I think you should surround yourself with friends and get crazy busy with work. That's what I do. But I'm gonna give you 2 examples. So I went through like the worst breakup of my life, and I went to Istanbul on a modeling placement, and I forgot everything about it. And then I had a situationship, and then I got distracted with a Hollywood actor. So that's how I got over these two relationships, if you might call them like that. But I think you just have to surround yourself with your closest friends and get involved in projects you actually enjoy, and just spend more time. You know what? Like, spend more time developing and loving yourself, because once you get that, like, once you love yourself and you put yourself first, I think the right person is going to come along. You don't have to be around anyone who makes you feel like shit. I'm talking about friendships and relationships. So just know your worth, love yourself, and like the right person will come along for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, every relationship is there to teach you something, and you learn and grow, and the next relationship is going to be so much better. Because you learn what you want, what you don't want. And yeah, just know your worth. And the next relationship is going to be so much better, because you're going to attract better. So, and the other one was how to be confident about sharing on social media. Just don't give a fuck about what people think. It's your page. You post what you want. You share your creative gifts in the way you want. If people like it, cool. If they don't, great. You can't please everyone. The people that for you are gonna stay. The ones that don't, then they're not your tribe.
I actually don't know how to answer that because I feel like mostly I overshare on social media when I'm pissed. But like I feel like this podcast was a big step for us and for me because like my Instagram is basically my work and I like to keep it very clean. I have a different account for like close friends and stuff like that where I overshare annoyingly. But like when my agency wanted me to do TikTok or YouTube or whatever, like I was like I didn't know how to deal with it and I could never do it alone, and like thank God for this one because this would have never existed if it was only up to me. So that's the only reason like I was I feel like we have creative freedom on this, and because I told you I did live TV and then like that was hell,
and now you can do it
and now I can do anything. Yeah, so that's all the questions. Yeah, guys, just believe in your content and be authentic and share whatever you're invested in.
People relate the most to people who are authentic.
Yeah, but if you relate to us, seek help.
That's not true, guys. But if you relate to us, it's because we're real. We need more real people in the world, real and kind people. So I want to become a model. How do I get signed to an agency? I get this question a lot from aspiring models in my DMs. I want to be a model? Like, how do I get signed to an agency? And that actually inspired me to write an ebook, which hasn't come out yet. So I created an ebook, which will come out soon, for aspiring models. And so I basically...
It's because she got sick of DMs of like, how do I become a model?
No, literally. So now I can just be like, here's a link. And it will tell you everything you need to know. I touch on, like how to join an agency red flags and photographer red flags to look out for. Just all about how it works basically in the industry and what it's like traveling overseas and what to expect. I touch on actually my fitness and diet routine as a model and just a bit of personal development stuff. What do you need for castings? Like, I touch on a lot of stuff.
Beige underwear and turtlenecks and
underwear.
nude underwear and
tight-fitted clothing and
just a bit of concealer,
heels,
natural makeup, guys. Beige heels or black heels.
But yeah, I touch on all of this in my ebook because I get a lot of questions about it. So that'll be coming out soon.
So I'm not gonna talk about that because obviously I agree to everything that's in your ebook because we have the same views on like modeling. But about being scouted, I feel like,
I mean, you can't get scouted. That's just, you have to just be lucky, right place, right time.
I was scouted, for example. Like I didn't go and knock on an agency door. I was scouted in Italy, and lucky that's how I started. Yeah, and yeah, but I don't really know because if you go and knock on the agency's doors, a lot of them are like, no. So like, I think the best case scenario. I'm not saying it doesn't work, obviously.
You just basically you reach out, you apply either on their website or email them.
Yeah, but I feel the best case scenario is if you get scouted because like...
But like you can't... But that's just, like I said, that's like a... Yeah,
but that's just, I'm just telling about my experience. I got scouted and like everything worked out. But like there's a best case scenario. But there are a lot of agencies where you can just complete a form on the website and like if they're gonna like you, they're gonna call you in for casting. And now with Instagram, it's very easy to find your models, but then like it's Instagram, so you can't really like tell with all the filters and everything.
Yeah, so you can get just a DM these days sometimes from agencies or like the agency scout.
Yeah, and if they like you and they ask for your Polaroids, and if they like you, then they might take you.
And then normally you go in for a meeting with them to have a chat, and then you go from there. Especially
if you're an experienced model and you're already signed with agencies. Let's say an agency from Paris wants you and they just message you on Instagram, but like if they already see you have a lot of work
and if you don't even know what digis are, Polaroids, what to send the agency when you're applying, I also I give you all the information of what to do on my ebook as well.
In that book, because if you're an aspiring
it's
model,
a model's guidebook.
Yeah, if you're an aspiring model, you really have to know how to take like the best Polaroids because those are very important for your work. So you talk about the diet, the exercise, the book, the Polaroids, what to bring to casting. So everything is gonna be covered in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when it's gonna be out, we're gonna like shout it out on Instagram and everywhere. Because if you're an aspiring model, you might actually like, that's actually a guidebook, and it might be very helpful for
And
you.
I also give some of my own experiences as well.
But not
so-
Instagram model. We're talking about modeling.
No,
modeling.
like, yeah, just modeling. Not like influencer model.
Yeah, about that I have nothing to say. I have no idea how it works. But some brands, like I work as a model for some brands, and then they send me stuff, and then because I have a following, they're like, just post it on Instagram, and like okay, fine. Like I do some influencer jobs, but only if they're linked to the brands I worked with as a model, let's say that. So I don't really know how the influencer things work. So if you're interested in that, I can ask my best friend. She's a full-time influencer.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
yeah, I've been I am an influencer as well. So if you have any questions for me, although
Yeah, I feel like everybody with a bit of following can be an influencer.
yeah, these days, like if you have a bit of a following, like you can be an influencer if you have a good
even-
content, good page.
Yeah, even my cat, if she has 10k followers, she's an
No,
influencer.
like I'm pretty sure there would be at like pet pages that are influencers. They get sent,
Yeah.
pet food, stuff like that. What's the hardest modeling job you've ever had to do? Like, okay, well, what's like your hardest experience you've had?
So there was this bridal shoot in Istanbul where I don't have holes in my ears anymore because I don't really wear earrings. And it was 4 a.m. It was freezing because it was winter, because we shoot the summer catalogs in the winter. And I was in a beautiful white gown, and they wanted to put earrings in my ears, and I was like, I don't have a hole. And she was like, no, maybe they didn't understand, I don't know why. And then like they did a hole right there, and I
Oh
was
my God.
bleeding.
Well, like without even asking you?
Yeah, and I was
Holy shit.
bleeding on the white dress, and then they were like, don't bleed on the dress, and I had to shoot like that at 4 in the morning. somewhere
don't
in Turkey.
bleed on the dress. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, and then I had to take the plane and fly away like straight up, and I was like, and people were asking me, are you okay? And I was like Donald Trump right now. I had the ear
Wow.
bandaged.
Sometimes I swear, like, just, and I've had a lot of mostly good experiences, but
too,
some
but
people just think models are like objects. Like, there's no human behind this.
Me too. Honestly,
Me
I
too.
don't want to bitch because like I've been very protected, I feel like, and I've had the luck to have very good jobs, but there are a few jobs, maybe 2 or 3, that I'm like, what the hell was happening?
Yeah, like, we're humans, take good care of us. Sometimes I just want the shot and that's it. Especially hair clients are the worst. And
No,
during fashion week,
I love
No,
my
like-
clients.
no, I just mean like it's mostly during fashion week where if they're doing your hair, they will pull the shit out of you and like, what do you mean you love hair clients?
I had the best hair
Models'
jobs.
hair have been through like the worst torment
yeah,
with
because-
hair clients.
No, because they do hairspray and then curling iron and then hairspray and then straightening.
I've heard horror
True.
stories.
But like I had a job for
Like
L'Oreal.
hair
I had
completely
a job
dead.
for Schwarzkopf. I had some shampoo and like hair dye jobs in that. Like I had fun. They were fun.
they're
But they
fun,
dyed my
but-
hair once ginger, and that took me maybe 2 years to recover my hair back. So that was shit. But
But I've had jobs where they say they're gonna do one thing and then they just do something completely different.
yeah,
And this has happened
me
a lot.
too.
And it's like, well, now my hair's dead. So
I had a job where they liked me in the casting, and when I got to the job, they sent me back, and then they called in my friend and they sent her back as well. And I don't know what happened to that campaign, but like it was 4 in the morning and they were comparing our com cards like next to our face, and they were like comparing our no makeup with like the com cards where it's like professional makeup and light. And both of us, they were there at 4 in the morning and they were like rambling in a different language, and then they sent me home, they sent her home, and then like I don't know what happened to the campaign, but they were so rude. Like I'll never forget it. It's so bad.
God.
But that's about it. Honestly, other than that, like I've had a lot of
me
good
too.
experiences.
I can only remember like 1 or 2, but this one, I was in Hong Kong. This is when I was like 19, 20. And they can work long hours.
Yeah, I was very young in all
In
of this
Asia.
as well.
I had a job. It was a commercial. We also had to learn dance choreography, so it was very like active. We shot for 24 hours straight. I was completely my
Same.
mental health was. I had a mental breakdown by the end of it.
Same, even in Istanbul, because they have this e-commerce market. Like they don't care; they will keep you like 6 hours over schedule and they won't pay you. But
yeah, like you're a robot or something. But then I went home after the 24 hours. I only could have maybe like 1-2 hours sleep, and then I had to go on to my next job.
Same.
And I was like crying on the way to my job. Like,
And this, like China, Turkey are very tough placements because you're sitting in the casting car the whole day going to castings, and when you're not doing that, you're shooting for 20 hours straight. So, but I guess they're building character. But other than that, I've had very good experiences, and I became very good friends with. But like mostly on the high profile jobs I got, I actually became very good friends with the team and photographers and makeup artists. Like,
yeah, I've had a lot of good experiences as well. But I think, you attract what you are. So, and we're just genuine nice people. So I think we attract that back to us.
Yeah. So wow, there's a lot of dark side of modeling in this episode.
Summer or winter, morning person or night owl, city or country living?
Summer, night owl, city, not nature and sun.
Yeah, summer, morning person, and
Night owl.
Okay, I would say city living,
Yeah, of course.
but I need a break a lot of the time
I
to
don't.
get out of the city. So
I'm a city girl.
yeah. How do you handle criticism and rejection?
I don't.
And how do you maintain a positive attitude and handle stress?
I just think I like to think I'm the most interesting thing about the people I dated or the people I'm friends with. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but like I don't know how to handle criticism, I guess, because I'm very self-aware. So criticism can't really hurt me
But
because
that's
I
good if
already
you
know.
are self-aware.
Yeah, so like, but it's a fine line between criticism and being mean. So because I'm so self-aware, I know when someone is being mean.
Yeah.
But criticism, I don't know, just try your best and try to not listen to others' opinions because they don't make who you are. So just try your best.
How do I handle criticism and rejection? I just give no fucks.
That's also a healthy way to cope with it.
No, I think I'm just so used to it. Being a model for so many years
I
that
think-
it's
I
just
think
become
that too. I'm
like, I just-
desensitized.
I
I'm
don't- yeah.
desensitized to it. I don't know. I
but
don't
I
know
just
how
don't
to take
take
criticism.
I don't take a lot of things personally. That's what it is. So
I think that's the key for it. Just don't take it personally and do your
Yeah.
best. And like whoever is gonna like you.
yeah, especially
They
in
are.
modeling, like if you didn't get chosen for something, it doesn't mean that person was better than you. It just means you weren't right for that particular project or client, and you might be perfect for another one or the next
blonde,
one.
some people want brunette, some people want
Yeah.
brown eyes, shorter, curvier, skinnier. Like it depends on the
Yeah.
artist and
So
designer's
just
vision. To
Never
be fair.
take it personally.
Yeah, something better is waiting for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rejection is redirection. Remember that.
for sure.
And how do you maintain how do you handle stress?
We
don't. No, if I get overwhelmed, like I'll just go into
Sit in
hermit
Hyde
mode
Park.
and cry or go, yeah. So, well, first of all, if you feel like crying, just cry, because that's what I think. There's a certain hormone that's released when you cry to help regulate your hormones or something like this.
I didn't know that.
So like, yeah, so it's actually a good thing to cry. And yeah, I take a lot of walks in Hyde Park. Taking walks in nature is really good for your mental health. It helps me recharge. Just listening to a positive YouTube video or podcast. I've been listening to Joe Dispenza. I recommend. Just meditation is good. Breath work. Music on. Put a good
for
playlist
sure.
on.
But I feel like breathwork, they do teach that in acting classes. I don't know if they taught you breath control and breathing exercises. Yeah, that actually helps sometimes when I get stressed. I'm like,
Yeah, just you can YouTube anything these days.
yeah.
Do you have any
We're
questions?
I do, but like I wanted to add, we're gonna maybe do like the question segment in more episodes. Like this is not the one-off.
Because we have a lot more questions.
Because we have like maybe 50 questions, so like
and it's getting a bit long.
it's gonna be too long. But I'm gonna quickly go over a few of mine. My best friend asked why is everyone so annoying? That's a very good question. I cannot answer it.
That is a very, very good question.
I feel like there just are. I don't know.
Because they're just humans.
Humans are annoying.
Humans have issues
So-
that they're not aware enough to deal with. So then they project it onto everyone else.
Yeah,
Hence why you shouldn't take it
they-
personally.
They don't know how to deal with their own stuff. So the second question is, why did you choose London to study? Can you tell us more about the process of applying? It was so long ago. So I chose London to study. That worked out. Uh, did modeling instead. No, but I finished university and I applied to King's College. But they asked me for a mathematics exam, and I didn't study mathematics in high school, so I chose Goldsmith instead. And
You didn't study it in high school? Isn't it like compulsory?
no, just 2 years, but like
No.
we didn't really bother. So
Like boring.
boring. So the process of applying, we had to take the Romanian final exams, and we had to apply to universities with a letter, and then if they accept you, you have to take the Cambridge exam or the IELTS exam, or mainly most of them are asking only for the IELTS exam, but I just took all of the exams because I'm a control freak. And I was like, okay, fine. So you have to get a good grade in the IELTS exam as well, and then you get accepted to university, and then you come here to study. So it was a fun experience. I totally recommend studying in London if anybody's interested in that. I did business management, and it was one of the most exciting experiences of my life. Why did
So
you
how
choose London?
Why did you go into modeling and didn't like do something after?
I don't know, Lauren. Why? I was scouted when I was 4 years old the first time, and then I did modeling in high school a little bit.
What? 4
I
years
was
old?
4. Yeah. And then I did modeling in high school a little bit as well, and then I came to London to study, and then I got scouted again in Italy, and I was like, okay, you win, I'll be a model. So that's why. If you may ask, that's why. But it's also always great to have a degree, if you ask me. So maybe like it's gonna come handy sometime.
And you never know when it will
I
actually
wanna
come in
open
handy,
something.
guys.
I want to open something in the future. So like
Exactly. So then it will come in handy then.
yeah,
There's
especially
always
because
a purpose and a reason for what you're doing.
especially because I studied such a broad subject, which I can do anything I want with it. So what should I do if my boyfriend cheats on me?
Break up with them.
Dumb him, yeah, for sure. No questions. Jesus Christ. What internet personalities did you look up to? Alyssa Violet, probably. I grew up with her. I was very invested in that drama.
I love wait, what was the
Oh.
question? What drama were you invested in?
No, what internet personalities did you look up to? And Alyssa Violet, and she was involved in a lot of drama, and I was really keeping
Yeah, I
up with
love
it.
Alyssa
Emma
Violet
Chamberlain.
and Amber Chamberlain, not for the drama, but because they're just completely real in themselves, and that's what I love about them.
And I've been really,
Quirky.
I like Alex Earl right now, and because like we have a podcast, I started watching Brooke Schofield's and Tana Mojo's podcast, because I like, for research purposes, I started to watch some podcasts before we started, and then I really like Brooks and Tana's one. How do you get invited to events and collaborate with brands? I feel
They
like you
usually
just get invited.
reach out to us on social
Yeah.
media because we've built up a good social media following and from all the content we produce. So yeah, we just get DMs.
Yeah, they reach out to you on social media, and usually some events or some brands I got through the agencies I'm signed with as well. Like for example, Amfar and Cannes Film Festival and L Style Awards and stuff like that is through agency.
Yeah, and that's what type of? It's like a media agency, something like a.
Yeah, no, but even through the modeling agency, I got an invite to an event. But it depends. Usually they reach out to you on social media. That's how.
And then also when you go to these events, you network, and then it can lead to something else, or you don't know who you'll meet.
Because we already have done a lot of brand deals and events, and they already, people and brands who check your profile can already see that you've been there, and then like they're more willing to work with you. So I guess build a good social media portfolio. How did you start modeling? I feel like we already answered it.
Well,
many
I don't think
times.
for me, I don't think I answered. You go. So I'm from Adelaide, Australia. I started modeling I think when I was 14 or 15, I approached an agency myself because my step cousin was with a modeling agency. So I just went and saw the one she was with, and then they signed me, and that was that. And then I had to do a lot of my work on myself as a model. But I explain all this in my ebook.
Well, I think these are the questions.
Yeah, that's all
I
for
got
now.
also some dumb questions I'm not gonna really like.
Read one. Come on, read one.
I can't.
Just one.
I really can't put it on the podcast
Okay.
because we might go against the guidelines.
All right. Fair enough.
Somebody just asked me, just weird, the DMs I get that we talked about in the episode, like something like in that, like, oh, how much like is a day with stuff like that, like weird stuff.
Okay.
Dumb shit. So like we're not gonna
Alright.
get into that. I feel
Well,
like this is a long episode, but
yeah.
like it's mostly targeted towards girls and guys who want to go into modeling. So like this is, and her ebook is gonna come soon, so we're gonna touch on that a little bit in the future as well.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And see you
soon.
It's not recording it.
Does this
look like a bum?
Now it's all they're gonna see. Should I get my boobs out?